Sometimes, we're responsible not only for the animals we keep, but also for protecting wildlife. After all, when they're in trouble, without human help, they could lose their lives. Today, come with me to see the animals that turn to humans for help. When a sea turtle swam close to the harbor, people nearby noticed something stuck in its mouth, a piece of fishing net. They quickly brought it ashore and helped remove the net. A baby shark got trapped among the rocks. If it weren't for these surfers, the little shark might never have seen its family again. They tried to move it into deeper water, but this wasn't the best spot. The rough waves could have trapped it all over again. A kitten was stuck in a storm drain. Judging by how it looked, it wouldn't have held on much longer. Thankfully, Robin Hood, from the Bangladesh Animal Rescue Organization, heard the kitten crying on his way home, and it was rescued safely. This monkey's heart stopped after being electrocuted, but some kind people still did everything they could to save it, just like they would for a person. They performed CPR for 15 minutes. In the end, they brought it back. It just goes to show, nothing is greater than a mother's love. A mother dog cried out in agony by the roadside, begging passersby to help her badly injured pup. In the end, a rescue group took them to a clinic. The puppy received the best possible care. This guy decided to go skiing to celebrate his 21st birthday, and ended up rescuing a horse by sheer chance. Its legs were frozen stiff in the snow. It took everything he had, but he managed to clear the snow around it. When this monkey was being attacked by another monkey, it jumped onto someone's back to ask for help, cleverly dodging a brutal beating. Have you ever done something like that too? These people could have ignored a duck frozen into the ice, but instead they used their bare hands to chip away at it until they freed the poor duck. A tiger cub was unlucky enough to get caught in a poacher's wire snare, so South African wildlife filmmaker John Vardy risked his life to rescue it. I have to admire his courage. Most people, seeing a tiger's fierce face, would probably be too scared to even stand steady. The deer locked antlers while fighting during mating season, and unfortunately got them stuck together. Rescuers couldn't step in mid until the two exhausted themselves. When a delivery driver heard a parrot yelling help, he told his wife about it and immediately called for assistance. It turned out the parrot was just missing its owner, but the owner was nowhere to be found. This seagull was hooked by a fishing line. It struggled nonstop until it was completely worn out. Luckily, these people arrived in time to help. They even performed a small procedure to remove the hook, otherwise the injury from it could have cost it its life as well. This young elephant tried to climb out of a reservoir that supplies a village, but after struggling again and again, it still couldn't make it. Fortunately, wildlife rescuers used poles and ropes to pull the elephant out. An adult elephant and her 3 calves struggled for 2 days, but still couldn't escape this huge pit. By the time rescuers arrived, they were completely exhausted. We all know the story of the crow drinking water, but have you ever heard of an eagle asking humans for a drink to quench its thirst? This man found an unlucky squirrel that had fallen into his backyard pool. He rushed to give it first aid, performing CPR on the squirrel, and miraculously, it worked. Just as it was leaving, it turned back and looked at the man, as if to thank the person who saved its life. This sea lion had plastic packing strap wrapped around its neck. Its will to live drove it to seek help from humans. Thankfully, the whole rescue went smoothly, and people were more than willing to help. This little bird was trapped behind a partition at a supermarket. On its own, it had almost no chance of getting out alive, until these people got special permission from the owner to remove part of the partition. Only then did it get a second chance. The Placer County Sheriff's Office got a call about a bear cub trapped inside a dumpster. When the sheriff arrived, the cub's family was trying to open the dumpster to save it. He first had to persuade the bear family to leave the area before carrying out the rescue. A great white shark was stranded on the beach. There was no way it could save itself, but around 100 tourists worked together to pull off the rescue. It's a perfect example of what can happen when we all pull together. Miracles are still possible. After a hurricane, Daniel saw a fawn crying in the water. He quickly pulled it out and took care of it day and night until it recovered and he was ready to release it back into the wild. I'm guessing there was something on the other side the rabbits couldn't resist. Otherwise, why would it risk its life squeezing through the fence and end up stuck? Good thing the owner spotted it in time, or it could have died there. An injured shark swam up to a diver for help, with a hook still in its mouth. Thankfully, the diver managed to remove the hook. 2 weeks later, the shark had fully recovered. This crow drifted with the current for a long time. By the time people finally noticed it, it was completely exhausted. They helped it out of the water, gave it some food to regain its strength, and once the sunlight dried its feathers, they set it free again. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit like below the video and subscribe to support our channel.